Good morning. Today we will learn about Alma Woodsey Thomas. Thomas was born in Columbus, Georgia in 1891 to a middle-class family. Her father was a businessman and her mother was a dressmaker and designer. The Thomases moved to Washington State in 1906 because of racial violence in Georgia and for the education of their 4 children. Their house at 1530 15th Street Northwest would be Thomas's home for most of her life. Its kitchen and living room would eventually double as her studio space. Following high school, Thomas earned a teaching degree and worked for 6 years at a settlement house in Wilmington, Delaware. In 1924, at the age of 32, she became the first graduate of the Fine Arts Department at Howard University, having enrolled at the invitation of the department's founding professor, James Herring. In 1925, she began teaching art at Shaw Junior High School in Northwest Washington, where she would work until 1960. While teaching, Thomas earned further degrees in education at Columbia and New York University, but also continued to study art at American University. Throughout her teaching career, she painted and exhibited academic still lifes and realistic paintings in group shows of African American artists. Although her paintings were competent, they were never singled out for individual recognition. Suffering from the pain of arthritis at the time of her retirement, she considered giving up painting. When Howard University offered to mount a retrospective of her work in 1966, she wanted to produce something new. From the window of her house, she enjoyed watching the ever-changing patterns that light created on her trees and flower garden. Thomas was in her 8th decade of life when she produced her most important works. Alma Thomas never married and lived in the same house her father bought in downtown Washington in 1907. Her final years of life brought awards and recognition. In 1972, she was honored with a one-woman exhibition at the Whitney Museum of American Art and at the Concorin Gallery of Art. That same year, her paintings were selected for a permanent collection at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. Before her death in 1978, Thomas had achieved national recognition as a major woman artist devoted to abstract painting.